Hey, what's up YouTube? So today we're going to be doing our shoulder series, and basically the shoulders, the scientific term for it is called the deltoids. The shoulders are right here. The shoulders, also known as the deltoids, are made up of 3 different heads. So there's the anterior head, which is basically the front delt. It's the one right here. So when you're doing like a flat bench press or any type of pressing motion, really, it puts a lot of strain and tension on the front delt. The next one is the lateral head of the deltoid. That's the one in the middle. And this one you work by doing, lateral raises. It also is targeted when you're doing pressing, but not as much as the front delt. If you really want those wide shoulders that, pop out kind of like tennis balls, then you want to focus on a lot of lateral raises, because that's what's going to make it appear, larger, and also, provide that illusion. The next one is the posterior deltoid. This is called the rear delts. A lot of people neglect this because it's something that you can't really see. It's back here, the back of the shoulder. And to work this, you want to do stuff like face pulls, reverse flies like this, or reverse swings, anything that really targets back here, and also a little bit of the upper back. That's what you want to do for your rear delt. People who don't work the rear delts, they tend to have a really tight chest, and your shoulders will kind of pull forward like this, and that's really bad because 1, it's really bad posture, and 2, it's going to cause imbalances in your body. So working rear delts will really, stretch your chest and make you stand upright, which will give you good posture. And also, the most common injury that people have for the shoulder is a rotator cuff injury, which is right around back here. And the rotator cuff, you can prevent that by warming it up and also strengthening your posterior deltoids. All right, that's it for the shoulders: anterior, lateral, and posterior, also known as the front delt, the medial delt, and then the rear delts. So you want to make sure you target all 3 heads by doing a combination of presses and also lateral raises. And in the following clips, you'll be able to get a more in-depth review of the exercises that I do to build up my boulder shoulders. All right, so this first exercise that we're doing is the seated dumbbell shoulder press. And basically for this exercise, you want to make sure you're going full range of motion all the way down, either to your ears or below, and then all the way up. Just because, when you're using dumbbells, it allows you to have that greater range of motion versus a barbell where, the range of motion is a little bit more limited. So you definitely want to take advantage of that, greater stretch at the bottom when using dumbbells. So go all the way down, all the way up. I think we did about 4 sets of 12. I typically like to keep it between 8 and 12 reps. Next exercise we did is it's like this type of I'm not too sure, the hoist machine, I think, and it's just lean back at a certain degree and you're just pressing upward. This one's really good because I really feel it concentrated in the front delt. So the next thing that we went to was the lateral raise, dumbbell lateral raise. And this one you just want to make sure that you hit, make sure your arms are parallel to the ground. And this one's really good for targeting that middle head. Make sure you use good form and drive through your elbows. So instead of bringing your wrists above your elbows, you want to keep your elbows above or in line with your wrists. That way you're really focusing on the shoulder rather than doing this, which you're kind of using your back. The lateral raises, we did a combination of dumbbell raises with cable raises, and we did cable raises in front, 3 sets, and then cable raises in back for 3 sets. So that really just targets your shoulder in different angles. You always want to target your shoulders or any muscle group in, as many angles as you can to really make it grow.
White man. Start here. What's what I'm doing?
Next, we did a reverse dumbbell fly, also known as like a dumbbell swing. The range of motion is pretty short, but you'll really feel it in the back of your shoulders, the rear delts. You superset that with a bent over dumbbell row, which you want to aim towards your lower chest. That way when you're pulling back, you'll really feel it up there. And then next we went to the Smith machine. We did a seated Smith machine press, about 4 sets of 10. And then we finished off with just some shrugs for those traps. The shrugs I like to do about 5 sets of 20, just because for me personally, I feel like I really feel it in my traps a lot more when I do high repetition versus 8 to 10 reps. Alright, if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment on what other videos you'd like me to make next. And then also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is heroes_of_aesthetics. And I have a lot of motivational content on there, so please give me a follow. And stay tuned for the next series, which will probably be chest. So stay tuned.